Okay, good evening and welcome to the Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting for Tuesday, February the 14th, 2023. We're going to do the roll call first. Vice Mayor Barnhill.
Present.
Alderman Blanton. Alderman Hanson. Alderman Peterson. Alderman Berger.
Present.
Alderman Brown.
Present.
Alderman Potts.
Present.
Alderman Baggett.
Present.
And the mayor's present also. We'll begin with an invocation. I'll lead the Pledge of Allegiance after that, so if we'll stand. And Vice Mayor.
Would you bow, please? Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight in prayer. Thank you for this great nation that we live in and for all the many blessings that we have. We know as we look at the news and look at other avenues of information that there's many places in the country, in the world, that do not have even remotely as close to freedoms that we have. We give you thanks for these. We ask that you be with the first responders, the firemen, the policemen, the military. A lot of them are serving overseas. We know that they're primarily responsible for protecting these freedoms that we have. We also ask that you be with each of us as aldermen. The decisions we make tonight give us Christ-like wisdom. This prayer we offer in the name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
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 Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, now is an opportunity for citizens to make comments for items that are not on the agenda. I have no speaker cards, so we'll continue to move forward with any communications from the Williamson County Commission. I'm not aware of any. We'll now go to approval of the minutes for January 24th, 2023 work session and Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you. Alderman Berger for the second. Any discussion? Ready to vote. Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Alderman Blanton? Yes. Alderman Hanson?
Yes.
Alderman Peterson?
Yes.
Alderman Berger?
Yes.
Alderman Brown?
Yes.
Alderman Potts?
Yes.
Alderman Baggett?
Yes.
Passes unanimously. We now have a proclamation on the program or on the agenda. It lists honoring Dr. Jeff Bethurham. Dr. Bethurham called me yesterday and requested that we move this to a little bit later date for a number of reasons, and certainly we're glad to move that to a date to accommodate him. And so we'll be looking forward to that opportunity. But we have another person we want to honor tonight is Dr. Sam Gant. Unfortunately, Dr. Gant passed away recently. I don't know that any of his family has come. We've been in communication with him about this proclamation, and so we'll continue to do the proclamation. Whereas Dr. Samuel Clifford Gant was born in 1933, the youngest of 6 sons to Theodore Finley and Ella Strickland Gant, and whereas Dr. Gant, a veteran of the Korean War, began his service in the United States Air Force with a focus in aircraft and engine mechanics, and later became a technical instructor and assistant phase supervisor in jet engine mechanics while stationed at Sheppard Air Force Base. Whereas an elder of Concord Road Church of Christ since 1981, Dr. Gant became increasingly interested in mission work, and for the next 30 years conducted mission trips all over the world. And whereas Dr. Gant continued this passion to serve the community by serving as a member of Franklin's Civil War Historical Commission, the Battlefield Task Force, Sons of Union Veterans, and local preservation groups saved the Franklin battlefield. And whereas Dr. Sam Gant spent a number of years dedicated to preserving many of our historical markers in the city of Franklin, including being a champion of the Cannons on the Square project, as well as giving numerous tours of the Battle of Franklin. And whereas in 2009, Dr. Gant spearheaded a memorial event that gained national attention to honor the discovered remains of an unknown Civil War soldier. And whereas Dr. Sam Gant was a beloved member of both Franklin and his church communities, his dedication to preserving our history and serving on many of our committees will never be forgotten. Now, therefore, I, Dr. Ken Moore, Mayor of the City of Franklin, on behalf of a grateful city, do appreciate Dr. Sam Gant's many years of dedicated service to the city of Franklin. So let's have a moment of silence for Dr. Gant, and then we'll applaud him. And thank you.
Julian's here tonight too, to honor him for the work he did.
You want to add
Yeah.
anything to that, Julian?
I would-
I'll just say from here.
Please, yeah. I think you should.
We got to get you on camera.
I think it would be appropriate.
Mayor and Board of Mayor and Aldermen, thank you so much for that stirring proclamation for Dr. Gant. Sam was just an incredible advocate for the city of Franklin, for our community, for his church, his family, and as you all know, for all the work that he did to preserve our battlefield, to mark the Union lines. Lots and lots of work that Sam devoted to this town. And we are deeply appreciative for his life. We will miss him, and we thank you for honoring him in this way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, the Civil War Historic Commission is working on what Julian just said, the marking of the federal line. That project is moving forward in the commission committee, so Dr. Sam, his work will come to fruition, so.
Thank you. Now's the time for miscellaneous reports. I'll recognize Alderman Brown first, and then I'll follow that with with Mr. Stuckey.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to recognize some people in the room tonight. A lot of people, I don't know how many people know that we have a college in Ward 2, right off of Mallory Station, Williamson Christian College. Today we have Bruce Burns and his students are here watching the meeting today as part of their class over there at Williamson Christian College. It's a great little school. I will also say my daughter is starting there tonight, so pretty excited to have her there. It's a neat institution and doing a lot of great work and a lot of bright students coming out of there. So I just wanted to recognize them. Thanks for coming here tonight, and thanks for the opportunity to call them out.
Mr. Stuckey.
Mr. Mayor and Board, we've just received a couple inquiries recently from some citizens with concerns about any potential impact of the large train derailment that happened in Ohio and how it might affect the watershed. Our team has a response just to clarify any concerns there, and I want to give Mark a chance to address it.
Yeah, thank you, Eric. So the water that conveys, the water that feeds the Cumberland River and Harpeth River does not receive water from that area. So it doesn't affect the water here in Middle Tennessee, particularly in Franklin. So just wanted to make sure that everyone was aware of that. It's something that we took a look at earlier on, and so we're in good shape. So
Good to know.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other miscellaneous reports? Seeing none, we'll go to the consent agenda, and all items under the consent agenda are deemed to be non-controversial and routine in nature by the governing body that will be approved as recommended by committee or staff by one motion of the governing body. Tonight, we're considering items number 18 through 19. Is there a motion?
So move. Second.
Thank you for the second there, Alderman Potts. Is there any discussion? Ready to vote? Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Alderman Blanton? Alderman Hanson?
Yes.
Alderman Peterson?
Yes.
Alderman Berger?
Yes.
Alderman Brown?
Yes.
Alderman Potts?
Yes.
Alderman Baggett?
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Item number 5, this is a public hearing, consideration of ordinance 2022-39, an ordinance to rezone 29.46 acres from Estate Residential District to Plan PD 2.61 district for the property located south of Liberty Pike and east of Oxford Glen, Navarra PUD subdivision. Chelsea?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The applicant is requesting to rezone a 29.46 acre property from estate residential to planned district PD 2.61. This is to accommodate a proposed development plan for Navarra PUD subdivision. The development plan has been submitted concurrently. Envision Franklin places this property in the mixed residential design concept. The plan as proposed incorporates the recommendations and guiding principles of the mixed residential design concept by providing lot sizes on the periphery that match those of the adjacent neighborhoods, walkability within the proposed neighborhood, and natural amenities. The proposed development plan is maintaining a natural area off of Clovercroft, and the proposed zoning is appropriate for this design concept. The Franklin Municipal Planning Commission recommended approval of this ordinance by a vote of 6-0. Staff recommends that the Board of Mayor and Aldermen approve ordinance 2022-39 on second reading. This concludes my presentation. I'm available for any questions.
This is a public hearing. Is there anyone who wants to speak to this body? Seeing none, I declare the public hearing closed. Entertain a motion.
So move.
Thank you, Vice Mayor.
Second.
Second by Alderman Berger. Any discussion? Ready to vote?
I might just make the comments that this was zoned, or this was envisioned Franklin for mixed-use residential, mixed-use residential. Numbers of people came to look at that property. None of the residents in the area wanted mixed use. They wanted single-family homes if the property had to be sold, and the property does have to be sold. There's some circumstances there that property has to be sold. So the residents around there were a little nervous about what would go in there, and they wanted single-family. They did not want it to exit on Clovercroft. The staff agreed with that. They said it needed to come on Oxford Glen, and they were able to obtain an easement from McKay's Mill to do that. And they originally started out then with, Arnold Homes started out with 111 or so homes, and now they are down to 77. They've listened to the residents, they've had multiple meetings with the residents, and have most of all their support. Very few people spoke against it, if any, at the end. We had multiple meetings, and the HOA board has also met with them and are on board with it. I'm thankful that they reduced it quite a bit. And I'm thankful there is not a mixed residential over there because the neighbors did not want it. The price points will match the McKay's Mill price points and possibly be a little bit over that as well. So I just wanted to give that information in case anyone needed it. Thank you.
Any other comments? I appreciate those. Okay, ready to vote? Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Alderman Blanton? Alderman Hanson?
Yes.
Alderman Peterson?
Yes.
Alderman Berger?
Yes.
Alderman Brown?
Yes.
Alderman Potts?
Yes.
Alderman Baggett?
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Item number 6, this is public hearing. Consideration resolution 2022-65, resolution approving a development plan for Navarre PUD subdivision for the property located south of Liberty Pike and east of Oxford Glen Drive at 4080 Clovercroft Road. Chelsea?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The proposed Navarre PUD subdivision is a development consisting of 77 residential dwelling units with 2 lot sizes throughout the development. The plan as proposed incorporates the recommendations and guiding principles of the mixed residential design concept by providing approximately 8 acres of open space, which includes natural areas, walking trails, and community amenity areas, contributing to the quality of life for the future residents. The proposed development is comprised of a mix of 65-foot lots that are a minimum of 8,440 square feet and 40-foot lots that are a minimum of 4,800 feet. The elevations included in the proposed development plan implement the recommendations of Envision Franklin by providing conceptual elevations that provide a mix of architectural styles and building materials. A project consideration from staff is that the proposed development shows the main access road through an open space that is owned by the McKay's Mill HOA. The McKay's Mill PUD subdivision HOA has submitted an owner affidavit providing verification that they are aware of the Navarre development that's being proposed, but the HOA has not granted the necessary right-of-way through their open space. The HOA has currently only granted easement access, and per condition of approval number 43, dedication will be required with site plan approval.
Yep.
The Franklin Municipal Planning Commission recommended approval with conditions to resolution 2022-65 by a vote of 6-0, and staff is recommending that the Board of Mayor and Aldermen approve resolution 2022-65 with conditions. Thank you. This concludes my presentation.
Anyone want to speak to this body? I'm going to declare the public hearing closed. We'll entertain a motion.
Move for approval.
Thank you. Thank you, Alderman Peterson. Any discussion?
I might just add, Mr. Mayor, that through this, as well as they've listened to the neighbors in that area, to put a park area in the corner of McKay's Mill, Oxford Glen and Clovercroft, an open space park-like setting that they're going to construct. And also a trail system throughout the development that other people can use as well to get to the other side on Liberty Pike so they can access the commercial area. So all those things have been worked on and worked out through those meetings, and I just want to make sure that everyone's aware of those.
Thank you. Any other comments? Ready to vote? Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Alderman Blanton? Alderman Hanson?
Yes.
Alderman Peterson?
Yes.
Alderman Berger?
Yes.
Alderman Brown?
Yes.
Alderman Potts?
Yes.
Alderman Baggett?
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Item number 7, I'm going to read the caption and have a public hearing, but we're going to ask that it be deferred to March the 28th. Is that correct? March
Correct,
28th
yeah.
meeting. Consideration of ordinance, this is a public hearing, consideration of ordinance 2022-40 as amended, an ordinance revising section 106 and section 207 of the Title 18 Water and Sewers and Appendix A, comprehensive fees and penalties, Chapter 18 for revision to the impact fees to the Franklin Municipal Code. Does anyone want to speak to this body? Seeing none, I declare the public hearing closed. I would ask for a motion to defer to March 28th.
Mr. Mayor, may I ask for a point of clarification? Do you know why they asked for the deferral on this?
Let me
Go
address
ahead
that.
and explain that.
They
Mr.
didn't
Stevens.
ask, I'm asking.
Oh.
But we've had some good dialogue with members of the development community related to the impact fee, its structure. We've had a couple really, I think, productive, helpful meetings. But we wanted to continue that dialogue. So out of respect for that, at the end of our last meeting, I suggested to the group that we would propose
Yes.
deferral until March 28th to allow a little more time for at least another meeting or two to help go through some other details related to it. I expect to maybe make a slight adjustment in the fee number based on kind of the structure we've talked about with this group. But I think it's just out of respect for having that dialogue and that continuing and getting to a natural place at which we can all move forward together, at least on this first element of implementation. I think there's a broader discussion to be had for the further implementation that relates to the South plant.
Yes, I totally agree, and I just wanted that to be said.
Sure,
Thank you.
Are you going to make a motion?
I was actually going to make a comment.
Well, I'll make a motion. Make a motion.
Defer to March the 28th.
Thank you. and-
I'll second.
Second.
Yeah, go
Thank
ahead.
you. Go ahead, Alderman Potts.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Eric, I just want to thank you and staff for having those meetings, and as
Yeah.
you just said, having a very respectful approach to
Yeah.
this. As we all have received a lot of emails on this, a lot of telephone calls, et cetera. Thank you guys for doing your due diligence, for everybody that's involved, and for those on the other side of the table in those conversations that are taking place. So thank you.
Yep.
It's been good dialogue.
Yeah, it's been good.
Okay, any other discussion? Ready to vote? Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Alderman Blanton? Alderman Hanson?
Yes.
Alderman Peterson?
Yes.
Alderman Berger?
Yes.
Alderman Brown?
Yes.
Alderman Potts?
Yes.
Alderman Baggett?
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Item number 8 is consideration of ordinance 2022-46, an ordinance to rezone 1.08 acres from residential R4 district to Plan PD 5,578 district for the property located west of West Main Street and south of Eastview Drive, located at 626 Eastview Drive, My Friend's House PUD subdivision. Established a public hearing on March 14th, 2023. Thank you.
Seconded.
And seconded by Alderman Brown. I would notice that there are representatives from My Friend's House, and thank you for being here. Any discussion? You ready to vote? Alderman Baggett.
Yes, sir.
Alderman Potts.
Yes.
Alderman Brown.
Yes.
Alderman Berger.
Yes.
Alderman Peterson.
Yes.
Alderman Hanson.
Yes.
Alderman Blanton.
Yes.
And Vice Mayor.
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Item number 9 is Resolution 2022-89, a resolution to Annex A property on Murfreesboro Road consisting of 4.7 acres located south of Murfreesboro Road and east of Ridgeway Drive and adjoining the city limits within the eastern part of the Franklin urban growth boundary. Established public hearing on March 14th, 2023. Is there a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
Thank you, Alderman Potts, for the second. Any discussion? Ready to vote? Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Alderman Blanton?
Yes.
Alderman Hanson?
Yes.
Alderman Peterson?
Yes.
Alderman Berger?
Yes.
Alderman Brown?
Yes.
Alderman Potts?
Yes.
Alderman Baggett?
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Item number 10, consideration ordinance 2022-48, ordinance to zone 4.7 acres of state residential district for the property located south of Murfreesboro Road and east of Ridgeway Drive, established a public hearing on March the 14th, 2023. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Potts. Is there a second? Second by Alderman Hanson. Any discussion? Ready to vote? Alderman Baggett.
Yes.
Alderman Potts.
Yes.
Alderman Brown.
Yes.
Alderman Berger.
Yes.
Alderman Peterson.
Yes.
Alderman Hanson.
Yes.
Alderman Blanton. And Vice Mayor.
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Item number 11, consideration resolution 2023-02, a resolution authorizing the use of the competitive seal proposal procurement method for choosing the service provider for voluntary products for employees for a term of award.
Move to
there-
approve.
Thank you, Alderman Brown. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alderman Potts. Any discussion? Ready to vote? Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Alderman Blanton? Alderman Hanson? Alderman Peterson?
Yes.
Alderman Berger?
Yes.
Alderman Brown?
Yes.
Alderman Potts?
Yes.
Alderman Baggett?
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Item number 12, consideration resolution 2023-06, a resolution to allow reporting of City of Franklin contract number 2022-0061, an addendum for the City of Franklin to participate in the State of Tennessee Purchasing Card Program without disclosing the name of the financial institution of the participating entity. Is there a motion?
I'm sorry, it's funny.
Thank you, Vice Mayor.
Second, why
Thank you,
not?
Alderman Berger. Any discussion?
Transparency.
Let's vote on this one quick.
We're voting for non-transparency.
Alderman Baggett.
Yes.
Alderman Potts.
Yes.
Alderman Brown.
Yes.
Alderman Berger.
Yes.
Alderman
I
Peterson.
think.
Alderman Hanson. Alderman Blanton.
It's gotta
And
be
Vice
re- gotta
Mayor.
be
Yes.
reasoned.
Thank you. Consideration resolution 2023-07, a resolution to support restoring the historic, wow.
The last one was hysterical.
I'm still on the last one.
Historic, heroic.
We're a little giddy now. This
It is Valentine's.
is Valentine's, you
Yeah,
know.
that's right. Gotta laugh.
To support restoring the historic revenue sharing relationship between the state of Tennessee and the local governments and to return the local share of the single article cap to local governments. Is there a motion?
Without disclosing.
Thank you, Alderman Peterson, second by the Vice Mayor. Any discussion? Seeing none, let's vote. Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Alderman Blanton? Alderman Hanson? Alderman Peterson?
Yes.
Alderman Berger?
Yes.
Alderman Brown?
Yes.
Alderman Potts?
Yes.
And Alderman Baggett.
Yes.
Thank you. Next is item number 14, consideration to deny sewer availability for 6 unaddressed properties, and which are listed as parcel numbers 00703, 00704, 00705, 00707, and 00708, and 1546 West Harpeth
Oh,
Road.
9.
We'd ask that those.
9,
Hold on.
9. 0, 0.
Oh, I'm sorry, and 00709. Thank you for catching me.
And
So I'm going to ask that that be deferred to the February 28th Board of Mayor and Aldermen.
so move.
Second.
Thank you. Second by Alderman Potts. Ready to vote? Vice Mayor?
Yes.
Alderman Blanton? Yes. Alderman Hanson? Yes. Alderman Peterson?
Yes.
Alderman Berger?
Yes.
Alderman Brown?
Yes.
Alderman Potts?
Yes.
And Alderman Baggett?
Yes.
Passes unanimously. Item 15 is consideration to deny sewer availability for 1126 Warrior Drive. Thank you.
Second.
Seconded by Alderman Berger. Any discussion? Let's vote. Alderman Baggett.
Yes.
Alderman Potts.
Yes.
Alderman Brown.
Yes.
Alderman Berger.
Yes.
Alderman Peterson.
Yes.
Alderman Hanson.
Yes.
Alderman Blanton. Vice Mayor.
Yes.
Okay, passes unanimously. Item 16 is City of Franklin Contract 2022-0289 with City M. Smith for water reclamation, facility rehabilitation, and resiliency design for an amount not to exceed $1,737,669 for design and construction services using the American Rescue Plan Act funds. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Thank you, Alderman Brown. Thank you, Alderman Hanson, for the second. Any discussion? Ready to vote? Alderman Baggett.
Yes.
Alderman Potts.
Yes.
Alderman Brown.
Yes.
Alderman Berger.
Yes.
Alderman Peterson.
Yes.
Alderman Hanson. Alderman Blanton. Vice Mayor.
Yes.
And finally, appointment of Maureen Haley Thornton to the Franklin Public Arts Commission.
Move for approval.
Seconded by Alderman Blanton. Any discussion? Ready to vote? Alderman Barnhill?
Yes.
Alderman Baggett?
Yes.
Alderman Blanton? Alderman Potts?
Yes.
Alderman Hanson?
Yes.
Alderman Brown?
Yes.
Alderman Peterson? And Alderman Berger.
Yes, keep us on our toes.
Variety there.
Wow.
Passes unanimously. I'll now consider a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded by Alderman Potts. All in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.